Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. I'm Marie and I'm doing this video today for one of my subscribers because like 2 or 3 videos ago I did a video on the benefits of olive leaf extract. And usually when you buy olive leaf extract, you buy them in tiny little bottles if you're going to do the extract, which I think is better than the pills because a lot of pills don't digest in your system when you're sick. And you know, when you buy the olive leaf extract in a tincture form, sometimes you don't know if you're getting organic, sometimes you don't know what you're getting, and they only come in 1 ounce bottles. Most of them come in 1 ounce bottles, and you're paying like $12 for a bottle. So if you're one of those people like me that likes to do things at home because you know what's in it and you know what you're getting, I promised her, she asked me if I could do a video on how to make the tincture at home. So today I'm going to show you how to make that tincture. I don't have all the ingredients and, you know, and I can't go through the whole thing step by step. I wish I always could. I love doing videos like that. But I am going to take you through the step-by-step process without actually doing everything because I've already got a bunch of tinctures going and I just don't need any more olive leaves. So what you want to do is you want to go to an herbal store, or you can go to mountainroseherbs.com and get yourself some organic olive leaf extract. Once you do that, you want to get yourself a 32 ounce, or if you don't want to make that much, you can get your little 12 ounce mason jars. Either way, it doesn't matter if it's the 12 ounce or the 32, depending on how much you want. I do 32s because I sell them online also, but I also give it to everybody that I possibly can. So you take your olive leaf extract herb. I usually buy about 4 ounces for a 32 ounce jar. If you're doing the smaller one, well, you only need 2 ounces. Run you maybe about $6. And then you're going to empty all of your herb into your jar. And it should fill the jar halfway. Once you have it filled up halfway, you want to take 1 stick of cinnamon and you want to take 1 bean of vanilla bean. The reason you want to do this is because the vanilla bean and the cinnamon are gonna mellow down the flavor of the olive leaf. Olive leaf is very, very bitter, and it's very hard to take sometimes, especially in tincture form. So I like to mellow mine out a little bit. So I stick 1 stick of cinnamon. I buy the organic one at the health food store, and you want to just stick 1 vanilla bean in there. And then you're gonna take your tequila, and you're just going to fill it all the way to almost the top, about right there. And then you're going to take a wooden spoon. Do not stick plastic, metal, anything like that in a tincture. You don't want to mix that with the alcohol. And you want to make sure you mix everything really well, and everything's going to start to settle. And then you're going to take your tequila once again, and you're going to fill it all the very way to the very, very top. So there's hardly any air in there. And when you're all done, I prefer the Kirkland Agave Silver Tequila. It's very smooth. It's got a great taste, and it works wonderful when you're doing tequila tinctures. Now, for those of you that go, oh, I can't drink, or I shouldn't, okay, by the time this finishes extracting everything out of the herbs, the amount of alcohol that you have in the 2 shots that you're going to take is about the same as a banana. So it's not that big of a deal. So once I'm all done doing that, it should look, this is mine, it should look like this. okay? And I put plastic between the cap and the jar just in case there's any rust on the cap, unless you have those plastic caps for these. Okay, so for the first, I would say 5 to 7 days, you want to shake it up at least once a day. And shake it up real good so the alcohol mixes in with the herbs. After the 7 days, you don't have to worry about it. But for the first 5 to 7 days, you definitely want to mix it. And you want to keep it in a dark, you don't want to keep it in these light bottles because it'll ruin the tincture. You need to keep it dark. So what I do is I just get lunch bags. And on my lunch bag, mine says I made this one on 1/2/2015, and it has olive leaf, tequila, vanilla, and cinnamon. Okay, and the reason I write that is because, well, number one, I need to know what's in the bag because I make a whole bunch of different ones of these. But you want to put it in the bag, you want to seal it up, you want to put it somewhere out of the way, and once a day you just want to shake it up real good. It has got to sit on a shelf for 30 days. And I like doing my tinctures on a full moon. I love doing my tinctures on a full moon because I feel that they're much stronger and they're a lot more potent. And I also have like a ritual before I do my tinctures where I bless the herb and I thank Mother Nature for providing these herbs for me and for allowing me the healing that's going to come from these herbs. And I try to be in a very positive mental state. I never, ever make tinctures while I'm pissed off, angry, upset, in a rush. I've got other things I've got to do and I've got to prepare. No, I do them. And I don't like to do them during the day. I like to do them at night after the sun goes down. I've always done them that way, and it's what feels right for me. The darkness, and I'm able to meditate before I make them. And I suggest that you do that too, because whatever energy, since we are nothing but energy, that energy is going to pass into your tincture. So you want to have that nice, calm, meditative, thankful energy. And, you know, so that it will actually go into the tincture at the time. Okay, so you have your tincture. You're going to wait 30 days. After 30 days, you are going to get a glass bowl or stainless steel. And you are going to take that tincture and you're going to strain it through a very nice, fine mesh strainer. The finer the better, because you don't want any of that stuff. And you know, all the herbs are going to land in your strainer, and you just want to make sure that you squeeze them out real good to get as much as you can out of that herb. You know, even if you have plastic gloves on, you can even squeeze it and just get as much as you can out of that. It's called decanting. So now you're left with this great liquid. You need to throw the herbs away. You cannot double dip on herbs. So unfortunately, you can only use those once, and they need to be thrown in the trash. A lot of people will sit there and use them twice. The second time, they're just no good. So the potency is gone because the alcohol has already drawn it out of it. So now you're left with this wonderful liquid. And what I do is, and if you don't have the bags, you can just put aluminum foil around your tincture. As long as you keep it dark, it doesn't matter. So now you have this great liquid. Here's the liquid. Okay. You're going to pour it into here. You have this great liquid, and you're going to take this liquid and you're going to let it sit on your shelf for another 5 days. The reason that you're going to do this is because all the particles that made it through this strainer are going to settle to the bottom. I can see all my particles sitting right here at the bottom. So then after the 5 days, you want to pour it into another jar very slowly so you don't disturb those particles. And even if you're left with a 1/4 ounce of particles, leave them in there. You don't want to put those in there. You want a nice clear tincture, or when you start using a dropper, it's going to clog up your dropper. Okay, so now this one is one of my tinctures that's done, and I just dated it. And tinctures pretty much last forever, 5 years more. I buy these bottles because they're nice and dark, and they sell them at they're very inexpensive. They're like $1.50. You can get them online. You can get them at most herbal stores or health food stores, and they're great because I just put my finished product right in there, and then when I need to take, I can smell the cinnamon. When you need to take your product, you just go right in there. You take your dropper, put it in, and that's it. And you have this great olive leaf tincture that you can take every day. Excuse me. I normally take my tincture, my olive leaf. I usually take it in the morning. I take it with my smoothie, and I take 2 drops in the morning with my smoothie. I take 2 drops with my lunch, my drink and water, and I take 2 drops in the evening. And that's actually quite a bit of dosage that you're taking. But if you watched my videos on olive leaf, you know that olive leaf is non-toxic. It doesn't build up in your system. It's completely safe. You can take it while you're pregnant. You can't overdose on it. I mean, it's one of the safest herbs that you can take. You can take it continuously without having any ill effects in your body. So it's absolutely wonderful. It's great for anyone that's got Hep C, any kind of viruses, Hep C, herpes, anything that has to do with a virus. These are great for actually curing the virus or making the virus go completely dormant so you don't have to deal with it. It's great for high blood pressure, and it's awesome for your kidneys. It's what it does for your kidneys is absolutely wonderful. And even for your intestines, if you have candida, it'll start killing that candida in your intestines. So, you know, if you're willing to give this a try at home, please feel free to do that. Within a month, I'll start selling it on my website. So for those of you that are interested in getting my tequila olive leaf, you can get it in the on the website, probably right around Valentine's Day. I think we're going to have it up on the website. Or if you just want to go down to your local health food store, they also have, you can get it in a tincture form there. And I believe it's called Herb Farm, P-H-A-R-M is the brand that I suggest people to use because it's organic and it's completely natural, and it's one of the best ones out there. All right, so I hope that I answered that follower's question on how to make these tinctures. I wish I could have actually shown you how to do the whole thing, but since the process takes a month, I would have had to wait a month. And I have a few more videos coming up from followers that have asked me to do certain videos on certain topics, and I will be following those up. I'm trying to get all these videos in and trying to catch up because my life is crazy right now. I have friends that keep calling me going, where have you gone to? You like disappeared. I was like, I get wrapped up in what I'm doing, you know, and I get so wrapped up, it's just like, I even forget how many days have gone by, and I'm just like running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So, you know, just bear with me through that. And also I'm having a hard time trying to find areas on where I'm going to videotape because the house is a nightmare and the remodeling going on is crazy and there's just stuff everywhere. And, you know, I'm trying to find little corners, you know, where I don't have like holes in the wall. So just bear with me, guys. All right. So till I see you guys next time, please stay happy, stay healthy. Try to incorporate olive leaf into your life at some point this year. It really is a wonder drug, and it's absolutely one of my favorites and so cheap to take. All right, till next time. Bye.